In Iran, the Islamic Republic puts flags of Israel on the ground so people walk on it as an insult to the flag of Israel. And obviously, I think a lot of you have already seen all of the ways that the Iranian people try to avoid stepping on the Israeli flag. There's so many videos, many of them have already gone viral. People jump, people even if it's like all over, they try to like go through like find any difficult way that they go through the corner so that they don't step on it. But I haven't seen anything like this. So this is in Iran, and this is an Iranian who's trying to show how she avoids stepping on the Israeli flag inside Iran. So watch this. And I love that video. One more time, look at this. Not only they don't step on it, they try to show you the things that they do to avoid stepping on it. Like, I don't know, I think this is such a beautiful way of respecting the Israeli flag. So I just wanted to inside Iran. So I just wanted to show that to you guys, right? And again, this is very dangerous because let me actually see it again. Yeah, I mean, Nora actually hid her face with all that text, but she didn't hide her face, right? She posted this video from inside Iran, showing the respect that she has for the Israeli flag and doing this, doing this to avoid stepping on it, like actually going there to show this, like her own way of celebrating the Israeli flag. And she's doing that inside Iran without a mask while showing her face, which is crazy. Let me show you another video, which is a big deal. No, not a video, but just a news that came out, which is a big deal. So, Channel 12 Israel has reported that a source in the Saudi royal family told Channel 12 that the solution is not limited military action, but full regime change in Tehran. So, the Saudi royal family, this is big. The fact that this is coming from the Saudi royal family, this is very significant that they are the ones who are saying this. The solution is not limited military action, but full regime change in Tehran. This coming from them is big. Like, this goes against so many people's analysis. By the way, it doesn't go against my analysis because I've been telling on the show that what the Saudis fear the most is the in between option. There are three options: either no attack, or an attack that will injure the Islamic Republic but won't topple them, or an attack that will lead to toppling of the Islamic Republic. The Saudis, what they don't want is that middle option. Their idea is like, either don't attack, or if you are going to attack, finish the job. That's what I've been saying, and so many analysts online have been saying like, oh, the Saudis are against regime change in Iran, which I was like, nope, they're not against regime change in Iran. The only thing they want to make sure is that if you're going to go do a regime change, do an actual regime change. Don't leave us with an injured, more radical Islamic Republic after you injure them. You're gonna come start a war, leave, and you're gonna leave the mess for us. That's what they don't want. Now, we see a source in the Saudi royal family told Channel 12 that the solution is not limited military action, but full regime change in Tehran, including eliminating Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei and his inner circle. The source said that the only solution is to overthrow the Iranian regime and replace it with a strong, centralized authority, not a weak theocratic government like in Iraq. So, that coming from the Saudis was something that I just needed to share with you guys. And yeah, I mean, we're right on time. Is there anybody that wanted to add anything else? Because I have very limited time now. But okay, I
We do
see
also have
Ali.
a question on the list for after you turn off the recording, FYI.
Okay, so I saw Ali and John raise their hand. Are those? Did you see anyone else? So let's go with Ali and then Nelbani. Okay, Ali, John, and then Nelbani. Ali, go ahead.
Thank you, Armin. I just want to make a statement about Saudi Arabia. It makes complete sense that the royal family would technically support regime change, primarily because the fact, if you look over the past several years, I would say at least in the last 5 years, if not more, their philosophy on their economy has changed from oil to more of a entertainment destination. You think it without the Iranian regime there, that will bring a huge influx of tourism, which is what they're trying to thrive on now, not so much oil anymore. If you look at the more recent years, they have started making partnerships with UFC, WWE. There's talks about possibly an NFL game being played in Riyadh at some point. And to be honest, it makes complete sense on why they would support it. I think I do agree with the statement that they're just afraid if we leave any remnants of it, we won't get the job done. That's essentially what it
So,
is.
so it's not entertainment. It's anything and everything that is not oil and gas. Okay. So
Fair enough.
the reason why you're noticing the entertainment and tourism is because that's what we notice. That's what the consumer side, the people like when you're consuming media, you notice the tourism and you notice the concerts, you notice the music. So that's what we notice. But it's tourism, entertainment, and there's a heavy like there's also construction business investments. They're trying to get so many of the major global companies around the world to come build their offices inside Saudi Arabia. They're trying to become a local business center, right? But the entertainment side is the one that we notice the more, because they realize that a thing that Mohammad Reza Shah realized already more than like 50 years ago, which is oil and gas is going to be replaced at some point. And when Mohammad Reza Shah in Iran, at the peak of like oil revenue, like at the time that oil revenues was making us really, really rich, Mohammad Reza Shah came out and said, we need to look at solar. And everybody in Iran, and people were like laughing. Khomeini has a clip laughing at the Shah, like, how could you get energy from the sun? And the Shah back then, there's a video of him saying that oil and gas is not going to last forever, and Iran needs to be ready for the future, and Iran needs to look at solar. And guys, Mohammad Reza Shah said that when nobody was talking about this, like not even the Western world was seriously taking this into consideration. And people were laughing at him at that point, and now you can see the Saudis are realizing, like, holy shit, the oil and gas is going to the price of oil and gas is going to drop like a rock, and we are going to die. Like, they are panicking. They are going to go bankrupt, and Saudi Arabia is not as stable as a lot of you think. Like, if the technology for solar panels and fusion and something and other sources of energy improves even as fast as it is right now, or even a bit faster than based on the predictions, then the Saudis are screwed. Like, they're not going to be able to afford all of this Vision 2030. This is not just a luxury thing. It's desperation to diversify away from oil and gas. And if they fail, they might die. Like, because the Wahhabis and the Muslim Brotherhood, they're angry. Like, we might see an Islamic revolution inside Saudi Arabia, like we saw in 1979 in Iran. Because a lot of people are like, oh, look, Saudi is reforming concerts, women dancing. Islamism is alive and living there, and very, very, very angry inside Saudi Arabia for the fact that they're being suppressed. They're waiting for their turn. And if the Saudis go bankrupt, they might come back with a vengeance. And the Saudis are not sleeping well at night. They're pissing their, well, I was going to say pants. They don't wear pants. They're pissing their whatever every day, thinking about what happens when they go bankrupt. So they're desperate to diversify away from oil and gas, and it's not happening as fast as they want it. So and that's why, even though a free Iran will be devastating to them in the sense that their oil and gas will enter the free market as well, and also Iran will be stealing tourism away from them, and it will be stealing capital, like investment, away from them. As much as that's going to be costly, the benefit of a free, stable, secular Iran is more than this cost, which is stability in the region. Capital is afraid of any signs of instability, and stability in the region will attract more capital to the region than the capital they will be losing, because Iran looks like an attractive destination as well. The stability is something that they desperately need. So Islamic Republic falling, Islamic Republic is a source of instability in the Middle East. Without them, capital will come through to the region. Everybody would benefit. It's going to be a win-win for everybody. By the way, I'm over time now. I saw John and then Nail Bunny. John and Nail Bunny. I'm over time, so John, short
Okay.
please.
Yes, I'll keep it short. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Armin, about the Muslim Brotherhood threat in Saudi, because what I'm seeing a lot regionally is it seems like the Muslim Brotherhood, granted it varies chapter by chapter, is pursuing this quote unquote Goldilocks attitude on the fall of the Islamic Republic. What do I mean by this? Let me be very quick. Basically, they're quite happy that Assad is gone. Okay, but Erdogan is spreading weird conspiracy bull garbage and bullcrap about
Sure.
yes. Okay, basically they don't like the Shah coming back and freedom of religion and an alliance with Israel. They are scared of
Right.
that. And I will one final thing I'll add
Right.
is
Your
yeah.
point is correct because even Saudis might want regime change, but Erdogan doesn't. But yeah, go on.
Yes, the one final thing I will add though is that in Syria, for example, I think that there will be the enthusiasm on wanting to confront Israel is weakened by the fact that Assad parroted the whole Islamic Muqawama thing while killing lots of Syrians. So there's like a bit of a tension. Also, that they want to rebuild the country to so it runs cross purposes. What I'm saying, also Erdogan is deeply unpopular in Turkey. So the Brotherhood types, global Islamism is really scared by this, is what I'm going to say, and
Right.
Israel is pushing
Right.
back, and